Good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to be with you guys on Why Not Wednesday. So I wanted to get started because I'm so excited right now. And I just wanted to come again. You know how I do on Wednesday. I come and I pose that question to you. I pose that question to push you a little further on your greatness journey, push you into your greatness journey, push you towards your greatness journey. Let's get there to our greatness journey, right? So this is Lisa Geist, your self-relationship expert, your inspirational speaker, your Be Great Now coach, and the author of You're Just a Quote Away from Your Greatness. I'm coming to you on Why Not Wednesday, and I have the question of asking you, is it the same old thing? The same old thing. And I was listening to the radio as I'm running errands, and that's what prompted me to just want to hop on versus doing this in my office where I usually do it. So I wanted to just ask you, are you doing the same old thing? Are you doing the same old thing? It's time, and you know, this has been dropped in my spirit. It's time for us to renew. It's time to renew. So why not on Wednesday, right? Why not renew on Wednesday? And what I mean by that is, you know, renew your way of thinking. Renew your way of walking, renew your way of being, renew your way of running after your greatness, renew your way of listening. You know, are you listening and looking at things in the same way that you've been listening and looking at things, and therefore that's why you're not moving forward? It's time for us to renew our way of hearing. Renew your way of hearing. You know, throughout our entire day, I guarantee you, believe me, just really pay attention today. All throughout your day, you will encounter things that are inspirational to you, things that, you know, ideas will drop in your spirit. And we'll say, oh, I'll remember that, or, oh, I'll get to that, or, yeah, that's a good idea, but I'm not sure, you know, instead of stopping right there in that moment and really like writing it down so that you won't forget, and writing an action, just one, writing one action plan for it, just so that you can get going on it. We brush it off and we think it's going to come back to us. And then we're later on thinking, what was that? What was I supposed to be doing? You know, oh man, I can't remember. So I encourage you throughout your entire day, just think about your day as a renewed day, a day of renewal, a renewal in the way that you see life, a renewal in the way that you see yourself. Right? Stop looking at yourself as someone who can't and start looking at yourself as someone who can and will. Just marinate on that one for a minute. It's, you know, doing the same old thing. If you're not where you want to be right now in life, then it's time to renew. It's time to renew and figure out, what do I need to do different? Is the answer right there in front of me and I've been overlooking it? Do I need to look at things differently? Has someone been trying to share something with me, an opportunity with me, and I just haven't been listening? Do I need to renew the way that I'm listening and listen differently? We encounter people all the time throughout our day, and they're dropping. Now, some of those things are good, so I'm not telling you to receive everything. You have to be, you know, have discretion with it. But just pay attention and, you know, just open up yourself to the possibility of what you can be and see just how far you get. A renewed mind, a renewed soul, a renewed way of thinking, a renewed way of looking at things, a renewed way of looking at yourself, a renewed way of being in your life, meaning I'm going to show up for my life. I'm going to show up for my life. You know, I used to be guilty of this, and I want to raise my hand up high for that one, because I did used to be guilty of this when I was in corporate America. Not that there's anything wrong with corporate America, but as you know, everything isn't for everybody. And one of the things I just remember so often sitting at my desk, and I couldn't even tell you how I got there. I couldn't even tell you, you know, did I stop at the light, you know, at the corner of the job? Did I, you know, I couldn't tell you how I got there. I was just like on complete automatic pilot mode. And you know, it was just like, I don't even remember driving home. It was just all a blur. That's because I wasn't showing up. I was just going through the motions. So if anything you do, I know I'm just so excited right now. I'm like, in anything you do, if you are just feeling like you're going through the motions and you know in your spirit, in your heart, that that is not where you're supposed to be, it's time to renew. It's time to ask yourself, why are you not moving forward on what you know you should be doing? You know, is that inner critic rearing up and telling you no? If so, we need to address that. Life is not meant for you to just walk through on autopilot and not realize or not know or not see the beauty in things. I'm sitting here right now and there's like a whole row of beautiful flowers and I'm just sitting here. I haven't even gone into the store yet. I'm just sitting here because the beauty of the flowers just captivated me. Whereas, you know, in my previous life, I would have just walked right on by the flowers. I don't have time. I don't have, you know, so just stop and just really review your life and just really review if there's some things that you need to make changes on. We are all put here for a reason and we are all gifted. We just have to tap into that gift, tap into that favor that we've been given. And there is nothing wrong with stopping and saying, have I been looking at things in a way that hasn't been conducive to my success? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with sitting down and having a real conversation with yourself and saying, are you the one stopping you? There's nothing wrong with taking a moment and just telling yourself, thank you for who you are right now and thank you for who you are going to be. You'll start to really appreciate yourself. You'll start to really appreciate, you know, the value of yourself and what you have to bring to the table. And most importantly, you'll start to really desire and go after those things that you may have put on the back burner. Don't keep doing the same old thing. Don't keep doing the same old thing. Don't keep doing it. We're not meant to be here on autopilot. We're meant to soar. So that's just my little tidbit for you on Why Not Wednesday. But I do have some things to do today, so I am going to skedaddle. But I just wanted to come to you really quick because that was laid on my heart. And I don't know who this message is for, but I just want you to know that it's not too late, that it is, you are enough. You are enough, and it's okay for you to stop and review and renew. Stop and review and renew. Don't keep doing the same old thing. So this is Lisa Geist, your self-relationship expert, your inspirational speaker, your Be Great Now coach, Be Great Now, and the author of You're Just a Quote Away from Your Greatness, coming to you on Why Not Wednesday. Just wanting to push you a little further towards your greatness. And as always, until we meet again, continue to be loyal to your greatness and live your greatness out loud.